Kitajima. 2004, won the 100 and 200 meter breaststroke. 2008, did it again.
Yeah, no question. As I said at the very beginning, I think without a doubt the greatest breaststroker in history. Nobody's ever matched what he's been able to do. He's just and actually training here in the United States. Swims out in LA at the USC with Coach Dave Salo and a lot of other great breaststrokers, and he's having another good year. He's sort of like Michael in the fact that he can't go anywhere in Japan without being recognized, without being mobbed. Paul, you've been there. You know what that's like for their athletes.
And down in lane 1, as we introduce the 8 finalists from Romania, Valentin Preda competes for Cardinal Aquatics in Kentucky. And next to him in lane 2, Clark Burkle out of Tucson. Keisuke Kitajima. And when you're talking about being an absolute rock star in Japan, that is certainly a true statement. Tremendous performance, and a countryman of his, Ryo Tatsuya, has the world's fastest time so far this year. In lane 4, Sean Mahoney. And in the qualifying, he qualified with the 4th fastest time in the world so far this year, and Ireland's Barry Murphy will be in lane 5. Eric Chanteau, swimming unattached, will be in lane 6, has competed in the World Championships. And Felipe Lima from Brazil will be in lane 7, a personal best of 1 minute and 88 100ths. And in lane 8, 2 times an Olympic gold medalist, both in the 400-meter medley relay in 04 and 08, Mark Gangloff out of the New York Athletics Club.
I wonder who he's sponsored by for that swim cap.
Take care, Mark.
You know, he's the second highest paid athlete in Japan. He drives his Bentley to practice. The guy has some panache, let me tell you. He travels with a staff of a minimum of 3, sometimes up to 8 when he goes to swim meets.
Well, when I came to some of the qualifications in the prelims this morning, the media room was full of Japanese and other Asian reporters, so he has quite the entourage that follows him everywhere he goes.
They follow him all over the world.
Keisuke Kitajima, the 2-time Olympic champion at 100, 200 meters in the breaststroke in lane 3. And trailing right now, Sean Mahoney out of California Aquatics. And he was hot and fast this morning in the prelim.
Yeah, you count 3 from the bottom, 1, 2, 3. There's Kitajima. What's surprising up there in the yellow cap is Eric Chanteau completely out of it. I thought he'd be a much bigger factor. Here comes Kitajima now, has a little bit better closing speed. You can see him coming on there at the end.
Kitajima in lane 1, Mahoney in lane 4, and in lane 6, Barry Murphy.
How about that? That's an upset.
That is a huge upset. Ireland's Barry Murphy. Yeah, you should be excited. Qualified in 102.17.
Not only did he qualify in 102.17, his best before that was 101.7. He goes a second faster than he's ever been in his life. That's a pretty good swim.
An Irish national record, a huge favorite. Keisuke Kitajima. We'll look at his start.
Watch him come off the blocks, keeps that head down, enters that same hole, very little splash. He just doesn't quite have it right now, and that he's going to be much better as the years go on. But watch him, he's right there in lane number 3. As he comes into the wall, he's kind of falling way behind. You can see up there in that yellow cap, there's the great breaststroker Chanteau completely out of it. But really, look at Murphy at the end. Unbelievable what he was able to do. And this is what happens when you beat the best.
And with good reason to be excited. It's not too often that someone from Ireland, if I may be so bold to guess, now has the fastest time in the world at 100 meters. That was just a surprising and great swim for Barry Murphy. Upsetting Kitajima from Japan, Sean Mahoney got in as well as the fastest qualifier.
Barry, tell me, where did that come from, my friend?
I'm not too sure. I really was surprised by that.
Well, what were you thinking at the first 50? Could you kind of feel like you were having a good one at the first 50?
Yeah, I felt good. I felt strong the whole way. I really am just in shock after that, actually, to be honest.
Why are you shocked? I mean, what were the expectations coming in?
Well, before this, my best time was 1:01.7 in a suit, so that was huge. I wasn't expecting anything. We rested from Monday for this, and you know, it was just a shock. It was.
Well,
I wasn't expecting that.
Great job, buddy. Fastest in the world this year.
That's pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy indeed, and you could tell that Murphy swimming 1 minute and 77/100ths, now atop the list for the fastest time of 2011. Mahoney in for third, Mahoney second, Gangloff third, and Kosuke Kitajima in fourth. His fans will be deeply disappointed.